sacrifice. We protect Gondor here, in this barren land, ensuring the safety of all those we love, and the land that is ours. We must be vigilant. We must remain...
Hi, Omar. Hi, Omar. Can you hear me, Omar? Assassin's Creed-ish there. Right, RT. So it's very Batman controls this game, I feel, where Assassin's Creed is a lot different in the control scheme.
me and see what happens.
At least you could crouch in this game.
Seen the boss around in a while. I think we should steal a couple of prisoners and have some fun.
Oh shit. The Auroch. Yes.
The archers are running drills today. Take that worm!
Thank you, Ranger.
Killers on the loose.
Thank you.
You see a man come at you and something's glowing inside it, you better put up a good fight, because it's probably the Ranger himself. Just my imagination.
Ah, they fight, it's funny.
Thank you. Please help me rescue my brother. He's far too stubborn to work for these Uruk.
Very like Batman. Good combat, very much like Batman. You like this so far? The combat's decent, man. What is this whole beat to drain shit? Oh, it's an unlockability. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I didn't even download that yet, oh my. I think I'm wasting ability points. I don't like having these abilities.
Something's skulking around out a slice on the right. This is your range. Rush him! There with his head!
Oh!
You can't! You're dead! Beg me for mercy! Did you hear that? Pin him down!
I am cursed by the black hand of Sauron himself. You Uruk cannot kill me. Not easily, that's for sure. You Uruk.
Archers and cowards! Let's die, worm!
Right, Omar?
Somebody sneaking around! Man fist! Get him! Time for a good
Omar, you don't know much about Lord of the Ring lore. I am a ranger / rate. I feel like I'm playing Batman with swords. It's so much like Batman. Right, Omar? What's that, a warg?
Please, let me have some of your bread.
No, get your own. Leave it to last the rest of the week.
Ah!
What was that? No! Lean out your ear!
Who's this to? Give me elf shot. Strange.
Cowardly man-filth. He's run off!
I'm a Batman veteran, Omar. What do you think, Dave?
Pain don't scare me. You don't scare me. Tear him apart! Clear off, you useless! Eat him where it counts!
Oh, Omar. What do you mean invulnerable to range?
Right, time for murder! You can't bloody well hurt me! You'll pay for this! I'll kill you next time, you filth!
Oh, what, can't I run after him? No. Come back here, you fucking ugly shit. Omar, tell him to come back, Omar.
What was that noise? Look, the ranger! Get her back! What?
I don't know if you're supposed to catch him. I can't shoot him. He's invulnerable to range.
The hammer's the toughest son of a blow Mordor never seen. I pity anyone that was a wrong you never take it from him. I see him. Wait. I'll smell something.
He's like, our rangers on me like glue. That's right. I'm used to chasing things. And I don't let up. Come on, Patty, stop running, you fucking fat thing. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to kill him. He got away, but I don't know if I'm supposed to just let him get away and then come back to him later. Like, I don't know how this works, man. But I kind of want to catch him now.
You ain't killed enough of them to deserve a promotion. Yeah, so get used to us and shut your whinging. I don't like the sound of that.
Omar, why does he keep running?
Truck, the ranger.
What is this shit? Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Omar, did you really just disappear? Like, I told you I was watching something, listening, you come, you don't even fucking, whatever, man. I'm gonna listen to my shit. This is fucking bullshit. I shouldn't even be streaming, really. I'm pausing. Alright, Omar, but unless you're more talking about, I want to listen to the rest of what I was watching, okay?
I will see you through to your end, and then I'll pack the flesh from your bones! Chop of the bench! You hear death's dark wings beating hard. It's coming for you.
What are these towers of silver? They are lights to guide us in the land of shadow, where all other lights may fail. Pale reflections of the light of the two trees, and memories of a lost kingdom.
I heard there were 2 giant forces on the moon, all around you and that.
Other side of the Black Gate. Where the sun shines.
Some mech! Makes sense. Why else would a men go so weak?
And it treats them as a shelter from their very cold rain. Obviously ain't.
Someone said that every time there's a geyser, another 1,000 cool.
Come up out of the ground.
I was watching a podcast and you interrupt me, Omar. And then when you interrupt me, you don't even fucking talk. It pisses me off. Then I shouldn't even stream. You know, I should just listen to my fucking podcast and then stream later if you come.
Back to work, all of you! You're not eating for free! Not on my watch!
Omar, you're lying. You said you were just playing Death's Loop.
Looky here! I'll remember you, maggot, and you'll remember me when I shove my blade up your ass. Finally, someone to fight! Right, lads, let's go and go. This club's fine! Gotcha! Smash his bones! And you'll live! Step up, blood! Right, time for this. Ranger! Gotcha! Smash his... You'll stay!
Very much like the Batman games, where like I have to literally upgrade my character to get like, what do you call it? What's the, I don't know. But it's weird, like, I don't know if I like it. It seems pretty repetitive. I don't know if I like this better than the Batman. We'll see what happens. I have the extra game. I have the extra game. I mean, Shadow of War. I don't know if that's actually... I think that's a little more open world. I'm gonna be honest, my problem with this game is I don't like the character too much. I don't like being half dead. Because that's what I am, I'm a wraith. I'm literally like a wraith. I'm cursed, I can't really die. So it kind of gives you this weird sense of like immortality that I can't explain, doesn't like fit. Well, it does fit in the Lord of the Rings lore, it does, because... kind of like with Lord of the Rings, when you're cursed, like by Sauron or by, you know, whatever the case is, when you have a curse on you in Lord of the Rings, that curse does linger until you kill the curse bearer. But they don't like that aspect too much. Like, I would have rather much just play a ranger by himself with no, like, weird precursor, you know? So, alright. We'll just, I mean, I guess as part wraith, it allows you to become way more powerful than a regular ranger, but it's like, I don't know. A little bit, you know, here and there with that idea. I'm a little here and there with that idea, so... It's got great combat, I will say. The combat is very much like the Batman. If that's a strong point of this game, it's definitely the combat. Batman with swords, more or less. It's actually identical to Batman. I mean, still think the Batman games are better, combat-wise. But this is not bad. And it's got a good enemy variety.
I can't believe they would kill us for breaking a few tools. The others didn't get away.
I do kind of like the enemy variety. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I'll play eventually if I like this enough. I'll play the new game too. But I don't know. I'm a little bit... You gotta roll on these spiders and you can kill them and then get like a fucking...
Escaping slave! You pathetic!
Alright. I gotta stealth kill 10 slavers in 3 minutes to get this sword, I guess.
I'll take the axe back by burying it in his skull.
Shameless little
It's not a bad game. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of lore and stuff, which I kind of like. I mean,
Thank you.
it's not a bad game. I think the combat is like 10 out of 10, but it's. I don't like the main character too much. I ain't gonna lie, man. The main character's kind of weak. You know, being a half ranger, half wraith is kind of like. Reminds me of being like a Nazgul. Like, you're not killable. You're kind of cursed to this land, and it's kind of like you're like it. Basically, you're like an orc. I mean, you're pretty much an orc in a way. But you're like an unkillable orc.
From the side! Bleed the shrunk! Get behind him!
Fuck this whole mission up. You're like an unkillable orc. It's hard to explain that. It's okay so far. The combat is what holds this game up. If the combat wasn't good, I wouldn't play it. The combat and the variety of the monsters and the lore of Lord of the Ring lore is kind of cool. But again, it seems like, and I think you're like. You're behind the black gates of Mordor, obviously, and there's not exactly much. What's the term? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think with this game so far. Definitely not getting this mission. They gave me enough time too. I just fucking played as an idiot, and that's my result. Oh, and at least I got an ability. So, I mean, I don't even understand half of the shit in this game. Like, you know, they say you can suck the energy to get an elf shot, or you can just grab an elf arrow. Like, nothing fucking makes, like, sense. You know? It's like using the Lord of the Rings lore, but it's a very... doesn't make much sense. So you got these two, like, arrows here. Now... well, it seems like in the rape form I could run much faster. And I don't know if the rape form really runs out, but I think the minute I fight, it goes away.
The first messengers have rolled into camp. They're reporting few casualties. We've struck a mighty blow against the forces of Mordor aligned against us. Let it be so, and not fools' idle chatter. Hagadorn, what news? They say we've won a monumental victory! You'll not be needing all that Athelis you've been grinding, my friend. Few need healing on this day, and more's the wonder. They say the Golden King has brought back a prize. Sauron himself, wearing the heavy chains.
I almost bought that game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy that.
Seeing things.
I have lived half my life on the boundary of Mordor, thinking it was dead. Never knowing the stories it held.
The land of shadow is awakening from a long slumber. It has many stories yet to
Alright,
tell
so I got
us.
4 elf shots, I think, on the bottom. 4. Right, and it'll be a 3. Yep, it's a 3 now. See, I don't have any more. But now, because I don't have any more,
Catch that slave!
I could always just, I could drain their health. It counts as, like, I guess, an attack if you can hold it. And then you get an elf shot. Obviously, you can't use elf shots on everything. It seems like it doesn't affect everything. I mean, I would really much like if I can upgrade my combat to get to the point where I don't need so much of a combo multiplier to do these executions. That will come, by the way. If this is anything like Batman, that will come. I'm pretty sure that will come. I mean, all the fucking inspirations of this game is from Batman. I mean, from the double jump over people to the combo multiplier, this is all fucking Batman with orcs and swords. Even the ground executions are exactly the same. But what's different about Batman is, okay, you don't have this stupid rate form in Batman, but you got like a grappling hook and all that other shit, right? And like the the utilities. So Batman is better, the combat, in a way. I mean, this has like weird magical stuff, but it doesn't feel, this is very button mash, in my opinion. I mean, it's beautifully animated for its time that this came out 2014, and I will say, it holds up, actually, for a game that old. It looks great. And the combat holds up. So this must have been an impressive game for the time. Again, my biggest problem is I don't know if I don't like being half raped, man. I think it's like stupid. I'm one of the Nazgûl, but I'm a good guy. Well, Nazgûl are cursed and tied to the fate of the ring. I'm cursed and tied to the to Mordor, the land of Mordor, from the Black Hand of Sauron. That's why, like, I got cursed. Which is like, alright. I get it, bud. I just refilled my elf shots with that. With that drain. And then you have like these weird plants. It says restore health. Like, I guess the health is on the left. Okay, the red bar. Okay, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong, but it's fucking confusing. Because I can't really die. When I die, it doesn't count like as if you're dying. You just respawn at a tower. It's like, it's kind of like... Did you ever see Lord of the Rings, Omar? Like the Nazgûl, the fucking Black Riders, they can't really die. Only their horses die, and then they kind of just come back because they're tied to the fate of the ring. So unless the ring is destroyed, they don't die. Well, you're kind of like that. You're tied to the fate of this land. So if the orcs kill you 100 times over, you don't die. Right? Because you're attached to this like rate. You're kind of like, you're what they call in between death. You're not undead, but you're not alive. Right? So it's like you don't have a pulse really. You're not alive, but you're not actually dead. It's a weird, you know, that's the thing. For some people, there might be nothing wrong with that. I have a problem with things like that, and I'll tell you why. Like, you know, like Dragon Ball used to do that a lot, make them come back to life all the time. When they start doing things like that, you know, or they have these really weirdly explained moments in lore, it bothers me a bit. Because it's like, I'm very concrete. I like things black and white. Like, you know, I like, okay, can you die or can you not die? Like, when you tell me I can't die, really, it's... What's the point of me sword fighting everything then? Like, I can't die, so what's the point? Like, wouldn't I come up with a better method than, you know, caring about the pain that I feel, right? Because think about it, like, if I couldn't die, let's just say in real life, if I couldn't die, or I was crossed in between death, I almost would try to look for a way to hurt my enemies besides the, you know, a brutal melee combat in a way, right? Because I'd be like, well, that seems kind of primitive at this point, and if I can't die, wouldn't there be another way? Like, I don't know, like, I'm just saying, you know? It's like kind of like taking Galactus and making him have a fist fight with the Hulk. Like, you could say, well, what's wrong with that, crazy? Well, it's kind of weird to make Galactus have a fist fight with the Hulk if he's a celestial being. If he's practically a celestial... You get what I'm saying, Omar? Like, if you're a celestial being, are you gonna have a fist fight with the Hulk? You see what I'm saying? That's like, it's like, this is what I feel like. I'm much... Obviously, these orcs could die, and I can't. They don't come back to life. I do. Because I'm in between death at the moment. I have to find the black... See, I understand the purpose. I gotta find the Black Hand of Sauron. It's like a knight. He's a lieutenant of Sauron. And I have to find him and kill him to lift the curse. But then, wouldn't you think that these orcs would be very... Like, in a way, wouldn't you think these orcs would be very afraid of me if I can't die? Like, I'm immortal? Like, think about it. Like, if you're just a stupid orc and you're like, oh shit, that's that human ranger thing, I heard he can't die. Like, these orcs will be fucking scared of you, dude. And they kind of know you. They talk about you in the background. Like, they know you're the ranger lurking around. So, if they know that there's this ranger that can't die, why are they so adamant about hurting you and killing you when they know you can't die? It's like, it's weird to me, man. It's like shooting T-1000 with a gun. Like, I always felt like I love Terminator 2, the movie. It's a great movie, but I always found shooting T-1000 with a gun is like kind of stupid unless there's a pit of lava behind him and you're gonna melt them, right? In that scenario, because he's liquid metal. But it's like, why are these orcs trying so hard? Like, shouldn't they come up with a better plan? Or like, shouldn't the orcs themselves be mad at the lieutenant for creating me? Like, think about it. Like, these orcs are probably like, motherfucking Black Hand of Sauron created a monster, the Shadow of Mordor, that he's half wraith, half fucking human. He's in between dimensions of death and alive, and we can't kill him. And we kill him 100 times, he'll come back, and he kills he could literally be the bane of the orc. Like, in a way, like, right now, I could single-handedly, if the lore doesn't make sense, what's the word, Omar? The fucking explanation just doesn't make sense to the point where it's like, what if I just killed every single orc in Mordor at this point, and then lifted the curse? I would save the entire Middle Earth a fucking huge hassle in the future. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like I'm just trying to say, like, I don't get it, man. It's like there's nothing wrong with it, but it feels weird. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know, man. I can't explain it better than that. I like, it's like funny. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. I don't know. We'll see as we play. It is fun. It is fun. The combat's good and fun, so we'll see what happens. Does that make sense, Omar? It's like, I don't know if that makes sense, man. Well, that's why if he did have a fist fight, if Galactus had a fist fight with the Hulk, it's like probably stupid. I mean, although it might be more fun, it might be more explainable than this shit, but not really, because Galactus could just suck the gamma out of the Hulk and call it a day, but, you know, the writer doesn't think that's necessary. Well, if I was an undying wraith with this level of combat skill, as you can see, I'm just, you know, slaughtering everything. if I was an undying raid in between life and death with this level of combat skill, and I could take down orcs to this level, I could really save everybody the time of day and stop the wars of Middle-earth in the future and eliminate every orc on scene, you know? And why wouldn't I do that, you know, if these orcs are just evil? It's like I'm out for my own purpose, right? To lift the curse or whatever. But it's like at the same point, it's kind of a bad written story in a way, if that makes sense. It's like the lore is great. I love Lord of the Ring lore, but the explanations here are kind of weird. Does that make sense? Like it's like I'm not, like, again, I don't hate it. I think it's interesting, but it gives you a lot more questions than answers, is the best way to put it. I guess you could say the same thing about anything. Why doesn't Batman kill the Joker and just get it over with? Why doesn't, you know, you could always... But those questions actually have a little bit better explanations, because Batman actually doesn't believe in killing, and because of his parents dying, and doesn't believe vengeance is the answer, and wants the justice system to get stronger to keep people locked up. So that's a little bit more believable. You know, the fact that the Joker and all them escape all the time is just part of the writing, but that's a little bit more believable than something like this. Being caught in between life and death, and, you know, I don't know, it's a weird thing to wrap my head around. I'm like, that's why I like Superman so much, but I don't like, celestial beings or things that don't make sense, because a celestial being could do anything, right? They can pull the stars down, they can warp reality as you know it, tear the, you know, fabric into pieces of reality, and it's cool and all. But then if that's the case, then don't write a fist fight with the Hulk, right? Because it's like, why are you gonna have Hulk have a fist fight with a being that can move a planet, or fold reality, or stop time, or pause time, or rewind time, or fucking, you know, diminish a universe, right? How do you make something like that have a fist fight with the Hulk? It doesn't make sense. So yes, in theory, they can make anything happen. You can make Robin have a one-on-one with Galactus and have Robin fucking poke his eyes out and kill him with his fucking little green glove fingers or something. You could, whatever. You know, writers could make anything up they want. But doesn't mean it's good writing, is what I'm saying. It's kind of... I'm not saying this is that bad. This isn't on that, like, this isn't terrible. There is a story here. You were killed by a lieutenant of Sauron, a top lieutenant, and you were cursed. Now, if you know anything about Lord of the Ring lore, people do get cursed all the time. Gollum was cursed, for example, with the ring. The Nazgul were cursed. They were half ring wraiths, which is what I am. I'm a half wraith right here. So it does go along with the lore. But it's like a big stretch, is what I'm trying to say. So it's like it's kind of borderline, if that makes sense. All right, hold on. Are you there, Omar? Or am I talking to myself? No, good writing is characters that... Oh my god, I think I'm talking to myself, ain't I? Okay, your attention. And Omar, you have the attention of like a fucking hamster. You'll ask me a question, I'll go on a big rant, and you're gone.
Broke loose, and now someone's gotta go get it back. I want to be close to my enemy so I can smell his terror. That's a foul stench. I'd rather stick him with an arrow from far off. Anyone who ain't got the guts to stand toe-to-toe with their prey is obviously a coward. I ain't afraid of no category. Next one I see, I'm gonna learn to ride it. You should be afraid of them. Just one of them could tear you apart. Look, don't call me crazy, but I heard them strange sounds again. We heard them too. Scared the shrock out of the slaves. Sick and tired of the slaves I keep getting. Yours too? Mine have been worthless lately and all. horses are up to something. You can smell it in the air. I'll bet you a barrel of grog it's a trap for the Tark.
Deserves to be strung along for this long.
Ratbag served his purpose. They ought to just kill him off.
Heard there's a ranger sneaking around these parts.
What? A ranger? Keep an eye out, and let's catch him. Don't like them ruins. They're creepy. You can just feel someone's eyes watching you whenever you go past them. Not someone living neither. Seeing new tracks means one thing. Put down your grog, grab a weapon, and get ready for hunting season. I saw the Tark scare Hawk so badly he dropped his axe. I gave the axe back by burying it in his skull. Shameless little coward.
Something just moved over there. Any more trouble from the Grave Walker, and you'll see the captain scared in the dirt, and a war machine taking over. I thought we was going on a hunt. And now, all of a sudden, I'm getting orders to pack more supplies.
Probably just getting reassigned to the keep. I heard they saw that Tark ranger sniffing around near there. As deaths go, that was pathetic. If you're gonna lead a bunch of Uruk, you should at least die fighting hard. I hope the camp at the mall doesn't join with us, because that'll mean more competition for us. don't need it any harder to get that promotion we was looking for.
If I had the choice, I'd fight on me own. Cause none of you maggots have got as much fight in you as me.
I don't just hate the Grave Walker, I despise him.
That stinking ranger can kill as many warriors as he wants, but we'll always have more ready to fight him. I like how, with just a turn of me blade, I can make the menfolk shriek as loud as a crabane laying an egg. Wonder how the hammer even got his name. Wonder if it's...
Heard rumors about some trouble in the mall. Sounds like a good fight. Maybe we'll get transferred. When you stick a sword into something that's still alive, pull it out slowly so you can watch them squirm and squeal. Cap captain says there's reports that the Ranger might be in the area, so keep a good lookout and be ready to sound the alarm. It's amazing they don't make me a damn war chief.
There's a ranger sneaking around these parts.
What? A ranger? Keep an eye out, and let's catch him. They call themselves captains. Ah, they can barely figure out what's for dinner between a lot of them. I want to trust those I fight alongside. If Uruk can't trust another Uruk, then he should kill him. If I see that little rat, I'll chase it down myself. It's been watching us for too long.
At least there are fewer ghouls during the daytime. I'd rather be watching out for the Gravewalker than the Minorian things. If you see a man come at you and something's glowing inside it, you better put up a good fight, cause it's probably the Ranger himself. Years from now, we'll be the talk of legend, cause we're the beginning of the new age of Uruk. Today'd be a hell of a lot easier with more grog.
Grog? You want more grog? You ain't done nothing to earn it.
I thought we was going on a hunt, and now all of a sudden I'm getting orders to pack more supplies.
forge nearby ran out of fuel yesterday, and they had to burn a few menfolk till they got resupplied. Smells coming from there made me so sodden hungry. Hardly anything to eat again. Saw the captain licking his lips at a couple of crabane earlier, so it must be bad. I hope the camp at the mall doesn't join with us, because that'll mean more competition for us. Don't need it any harder to get that promotion we was looking for. Saw a slave running off. What do you reckon? Hunt him down or leave him for the categories?
Set some traps and lure the creature in. It dies by our hands. We should get a couple of grouse, learn how to ride them, then go trample a few slaves with them. I bet that would make a right mess.
Takes more than a puny fire attack from the Grey Walker to burn me.
When I'm done, the only thing left will be blood and guts. I've survived 1,000,000 category. That last attack will any different.
Them rumors about raids leaping from the sky onto the backs of Uruk are nothing but that. Filthy rumors. Wonder if we could make a catapult big enough to launch a Graug. That'd be a sight.
Menfolk, ghouls, wraiths, and even the Gravewalker himself will be crushed into dust under the feet of the Uruk. I don't know what them strange towers are, but they did a right number on Stakuga. Captain had to put him out of his misery. Food supplies are down to nothing but a few dead slaves. And what do I find this morning? Crabane picking at all the good meat on them.
Damn it! I thought I caught that sniveling little wretch who's been sneaking around here, but it got away again.
The Rangers sneaking around these parts.
What? A ranger? Keep an eye out, and let's catch him. The Hammer really ought to be in charge. He's the most terrifying of all them black captains.
What was that? What? Where? I thought I saw that strange creature everyone's been talking about. Keep your eyes open. I thought we was going on a hunt, and now all of a sudden I'm getting orders to pack more supplies.
Probably just getting reassigned to the keep. I heard they saw that Targ Ranger slipping around near there.
Nah! We'll have your head on a pole!
Disarm him! Your scout would get me a promotion.
Who are you, Wraith? What...